Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to hear the craziness of my first trimester. Grab your popcorn, your drinks, your children. I have mine next to me right now. I feel like this is like the most ideal time for me to record, with like just like the lighting and the peacefulness of the home. Andy's nap is in like 20 minutes, so I'm trying to knock everything out at once while I can. I am drinking some Organifi chocolate gold, I think that's what it's called, and it is so yummy. I gave up caffeine and I miss my morning iced coffees so very much. I'll go into, well actually I'll save that for my second trimester update because it's more of my second trimester of why I gave up caffeine, but that will be in the next month when I upload that for you guys. So I have my phone. I wanted to make sure that I got every little detail that made up my first trimester, because so far the first trimester was the most I don't want to say chaotic, but it felt very chaotic compared to this one. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking at my phone, just on my notes, ignore that. So I found out that I was pregnant about the beginning going into the middle of November. I didn't get my period and I was just like, okay, because I took a test like probably like a few months before then, because I got my period late, and I was just like, okay, well, let me take a test then. And obviously then I wasn't pregnant, but this time pregnant. And it was very hard finding out. I obviously, well, it's not obvious, but I was not planning on having my next child for several years. Experience, you know, like the pleasures of just having one child and just like experiencing life with her for as long as I could with just her. Not saying that when a baby boy comes that I'm gonna like totally forget about Indy. Like, it's not gonna be like that at all. Everything's a balance. But I feel like, I don't know, I just wanted to experience that. Sit on Mama's lap. Yeah. Look. Ready? Can you stand up? No, you always sit down. Okay. So yeah, finding it was very difficult, especially just like, I felt like at the time that I wasn't in a place to have another child, because we're still not in our own place. We're still searching, and at the time I didn't have a job. I was a stay-at-home mom. I mean, I was doing like side things, but like I wasn't working like a 9-to-5 job. So I just like, I felt very thrown into the fire of things, which made me feel very anxious for a long time. So I was just feeling scared, anxious, confused, worried, and just all of these dark emotions that I didn't know how to just like understand. And it was oh, what are you doing? It was definitely harder to wrap my head around things, because my focus was not on me. Focus is primarily on her. Your hairs are all over the place, girl. So like, I really needed to just like take a step back and just like reevaluate my entire life and just like realize that this is happening. There's ways to go about it, and I had to sit down with myself and just think like, what do I really want? I don't know if like I should do like a trigger warning or not, but I like immediately was just like, okay, I'm not prepared for this. I feel like I should get an abortion. And the thought of that did not settle well with my entire being. I'm not, I want to just like be careful with what I say. At the time, I definitely, like, a part of me wanted to not go through with it just because of like how unprepared I felt and just like all of the dark emotions that were going through my body. And I did make an appointment, but I just never went to it. Well, I scheduled to make an appointment because it's like this whole weird process, but I never like went through with it, and I just kind of sat with that for a while because like deep within me I'm just like, I don't have I don't want to say the guts to go through with a process like that, but I really just like I know I would regret it. I knew I would regret it. And that's something I didn't want to live with. So I just kind of let it pan out in its own way and kind of let the universe, higher power, show me what's happening, and just kind of like what is happening for me and not to me, and just like how my life is going to pan out. And I am very, very, very grateful and thankful that it happened that way. I know, like, just thinking back on it now, like, just the thought of that just like makes my heart ache a little bit. So throughout my first trimester, my moods were definitely unstable. The way I found out, and I feel like that created a rocky foundation for the entire pregnancy, or just like that trimester, I would say. And yeah, okay, excuse like all of the background noises, my window is open and there's people outside, and yeah, I'll try to like be as loud as I can so that like tunes out. So I was constantly going back from like a super high happiness to a deep sadness. And that was really difficult for me because I haven't felt like that in such a long time, probably like since high school. I haven't felt that way in such a long time. So I was just like, how do I deal with this? Like, I feel like I don't have any like one to go to. I mean, like, I had people to go to and I knew I had people to go to, but like at the time I was just like, is anyone gonna understand? Like, because like me being pregnant and going back and forth from wanting to have it to not wanting to have it was very, very rough. And I'm like, who's gonna understand what I'm going through? And the entire first trimester, I have felt like zero connection with baby boy, and that was probably the hardest thing of all, because with Miss Indy I just instantly felt a connection with her, and I just like felt like, okay, we're already best friends. Like, that was not it for him, and that was really hard to just face. And now, like, thinking back on it and just getting insight from this woman, we were just talking about, well, it would make sense for that to be like that because Indy's a girl, you're having a boy now, and you're already this very feminine person, and all of this masculine energy is being dumped into you, whether you believe in that type of stuff or not. Say hi. Whether you believe in that type of stuff or not, I was like, that makes so much more sense, and that makes me feel so much better. Because I was like, well, what if like I don't like have a connection with him at all, like this entire pregnancy? Like, that just makes me feel very sad, and I just don't want it to go like that. Good news is that he is trying his hardest to get my attention. Literally, he does like these beautiful hard kicks and punches, and I'm just like, hey, I see you, I hear you, you're down there right now. And it's great. And throughout my like first trimester, I really wasn't taking the responsibility of just like doing like the proper care of myself so that he is having the proper care. Like I just like, I don't know, I wasn't really like investing myself because of everything that was going on. But towards the end of the first trimester, I definitely started to feel a little bit better and more like myself. And luckily now I'm like almost out of the second trimester, which is crazy. Luckily now I feel 100% like myself, and that makes me so happy. And I'm finally getting like the second trimester energy and just like inspiration and motivation that comes with it, and just like feeling that way just like really makes me happy. And just like there really is light at the end of every tunnel of darkness, and I just want everyone to remember that. And especially if you're pregnant, or if you know someone that's pregnant, just remind them that everything's working out for them. Like the struggles, the road bumps, the challenges are not happening to them, it's happening for them, for their benefit. No matter what it is, that's how the higher power does things. The universe is always conspiring for us. That was pretty much my first trimester and the challenges that I went through. It's definitely something I'm gonna remember. But I'm grateful I got to experience that, because it just shows me like truly how blessed I am with like all of the miracles that pan out in life. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed hearing my experience, and I really hope that it helps you in any way. If you're a mom that's struggling, just know that it's all working out in the craziest ways. And if you know a mom that is struggling, please send this to her. Just let her know that you're there for her and that you love her, and that everything is working out best case scenario no matter what. And if you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts. How's your day going? How's your night going? Where are you at? Alright, I love you guys, and I'll see you in next week's video. Bye.